Welcome, dear guests, to the annual Vital Voices Women's International Day celebration. A young woman by the name of Gloria shared her story with the Campaign for Female Education. She shared that she was 12 years old when she was to marry a man 23 years her senior. In high hopes of ending poverty, her family was only traded a single goat for her hand in marriage. While at the age of 12, Gloria found out that she was married by her new husband, although while pregnant, her husband died. Gloria was then to wed her husband's brother because he was now the successor. Now married for a second time and pregnant with a second child, her second husband died. Now, although Gloria herself was still a child, she was left alone to bear children and raise children before the age of 14. My name is Kendera King, and I am an advocate for young women and teens. My role in the organization is promoting positive social norms through the ending violence against women. It has been my pleasure to work with Vital Voices, and I am honored to introduce our Public Life Award recipient and our speaker. Gloria's story and many of the women that Chief Theresa Kachindamoto helped are not just one of few, but one of many, and for that we shed light on these tragedies. The reason we fiercely fight to bring enlightenment and to end the arrangements all over the world is to encourage the youth to return to school and continue a healthy childhood. In June 2015, UN Women reported that Chief Theresa annulled over 330 custom marriages, of which 175 were girl wives in the central region of Malawi. In Malawi of 2012, one in every two girls were married before the age of 18, and according to the UN Population Fund, child marriage and pregnancy remain the main causes for high dropout rates of school. Chief Theresa, they say, must go to school. No child should be found loitering at home doing household chores during school time. If I were to say child marriage, most Americans would think developing country where economic hardship forces the family to marry off their daughter. Recently, though, in February 2017, Malawi took a major step in ending child marriage by implementing a law of increasing the marriage age of 18. Forbes UNICF reported that child marriage is happening right now in the U.S. More than 200,000 minors were married in the U.S. between 2000 and 2015. There is no federal law regarding child marriages. Every state sets its own requirements, according to the data collected from the 41 states reported by Forbes. Chief Theresa has been fighting a good fight and winning battles for all of us to be proud of. Given the nickname Terminator for the marriages she has annulled, I leave you with words of her own. When girls are educated, everything is possible. Thank you for coming. Many of you have traveled far distances and proved that our work here is important. Please help me welcome Chief Theresa Kachindamoto.